Sabah everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk to you guys about the Android Oreo update to our OnePlus 5T. We've been waiting for that obviously for a while now. The OnePlus 5 has received it. Now we have an official release of the OnePlus 5T OTA to Android 8.0 from 7.1.1. The main benefit of course is a lot of the cool things that come with Android Oreo, but if you've been keeping up with the beta side of the channel, you'll know that the beta side is up to beta 3. So they didn't release the stable till they went to beta 3, and not only that, Beta 3 has some nice new features that you won't be able to get if you just install the standard Android Oreo update. This is TK. Let's go ahead and talk about the Beta 3 version of the Android Oreo update to our OnePlus 5T. First thing you'll notice obviously is that the ambient display is still running. We get the notification, and only the notification. It doesn't actually turn on the entire screen. Double tapping on the screen gives us access to the notification as well as whatever's currently playing. Of course, looking straight on the display will give us access to, face unlock, and it works perfectly fine. The main launcher stayed pretty much the same. We have some new functionalities. Of course, we have the notification dots. They're present right there. And of course, we have access to them on other applications. So as long as you have a notification sitting in your notification shade, you'll be able to benefit from that. One of the other main benefits that you may have noticed right now is I don't have my navigation buttons. I've turned those off. What we're doing here is the functionality is built into the system now with Beta 3 to give us iPhone X or iPhone 10 functionality directly. And it's under the buttons. All I have to do is disable the notification buttons and it turns them on by default. So here, and then we bring it down. And then of course, if I open up an application, bring out middle section, it brings out the recent apps. And then of course, I can just swipe back, go back home. I can still go in and then use the little shortcut to go back, as well as the recent app on the right side. If I just do a little bit, that brings it up. Very nice functional gestures that are system-wide. I just want to make sure that this is very clear. This is not just present directly on the launcher and the home screen, so you may say Nova could do this, but this one actually is a little bit more advanced, and it still functions even though you're on the system-wide. So let's say you're in an application right here, you can just do swipe, take a home, and it works the same way. And it is running Android, the latest December security patch update. So even though we're in the beginning of February, we're still showing December, but that's not an issue. The launcher has been updated a little bit. We do have an updated version of it, and it installed. Again, the notification dots are there. Swipe down, notification shade. You still have the functionality of swiping down to open up notification shade, as well as using your fingerprint to be able to do the same functionality. Double tap to wait, gestures, all of those things are still present. And of course, that little animation that you get to see here, like these things, like right there, you see how like they all pop on top of each other. Those are very functional. We have Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, SIM data, more as far as VPN, emergency, NFC, Android Beam, all of the good stuff. As far as alert slider, still has the same functionality. Buttons, as I mentioned to you guys, we have the ability to turn them on, turning them off. And of course, pressing the switch, double pressing the power button to take them to the camera. That's just something that we're normally used to seeing here. And of course, we have the functionality now within the camera as far as, same options, portrait video, slow motion, pro mode. And then I can swipe from the bottom and then still take you out. So it goes back to the normal home screen. It does take a little bit of memory or muscle memory, I'm going to say, because we're used to pretty much pressing a button, and I really haven't had to do these gestures since I had the iPhone 10. Overall, I think it's very nice. It's very quick, very fluid. All the applications, for me, I didn't lose any data. This is a locked stock recovery, and the way I did the installation, I downloaded the update directly into the root version of my, to the root part of my hard drive, or the root of my device. Install it here, and then I went through the OTA update process under the settings, go down under system update, and I selected the option to go to local update, and you'll notice it finds it right there. Rebooted into the standard recovery and then installed it from there. I think overall the main customizations that you're going to get here is you're going to get Android 8.0. You're going to get all the functionalities that come with Android 8. Cool mods for your Moto Z2 Play and your Moto Z2 Force. Putting the video in full screen, and I'm going to go home. Be able to share with you guys some of my experiences using them. So full picture-in-picture support, you're able to use it, go into full screen, press play. The video will keep playing as long as it's in full screen. Support for the YouTube application full screen functionality also works, and of course I can close it from there, as well as maps. So you can go into maps, start a navigation, go to full screen, and it'll still basically just give you the same thing. It'll be a little window popped up and you can still do a lot of your work. On the notification panel, as you notice, it is contextual, so I'm playing a video inside of Chrome. it gives me that in the tab, and that's what we were getting here on the lock screen. You'll also see a big part of the screen, or the preview of what that screen looks like. And of course, looking at the device, quick screen unlock. If you go to the standard OTA, you're not going to see the gesture functionality yet. That will probably be in the next update that gets pushed out. Now, the beta 3 is really functional in a sense. You get to see some previews of some of the things that are coming out. Again, this is beta, which means there'll be a few issues here and there. It's not super bad. It should be daily driver ready. I am going to be running this on my OnePlus 5T. And I love the fact that we get to see some new features, some new functionalities, and of course, a lot of the things that they're testing in the beta side. I did flash this straight over my device. I did not lose any information. I just downloaded it straight from the OnePlus website. I'll give you guys a link in the description below. And then flashed it during using the internal recovery. I still have a locked bootloader. This is not a rooted version. My OnePlus 5 is unlocked and rooted. My OnePlus 5T is still locked and standard stock recovery. So you can either update it directly from inside the update tab, just go in the local update, put it in the root of your device, or you can go into the recovery itself, the stock recovery, and update from there. Data should not be wiped, as long as you're not coming from a custom ROM, but if you are coming from an original, like another Oxygen OS, you're pretty much set. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, like and subscribe as usual, and I'll try to bring you as many updates as I can as we get more cool features on our OnePlus devices. This is TK. I'll see you guys in the next video.